Weep, Grana, Weep, Ninnybong, and welcome back to my channel. And it looks like there is a new Transformers game on the cards. You can now 3D print awesome looking Guyvers. We also take a look at Mini Monkey Pants because that's going to be available very soon. And also, yep, the cardboard chest is back. Awesome! All this and much, much more coming up in the next few minutes.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off first though with Heroquest, and we're getting another expansion pack, and this is the Path of the Wandering Monk. So this was shown recently at a convention, and this is another one of those not big expansions, it's more of a character expansion, but you're going to get two figures. As always with Hasbro now, they do give you a male and a female figure, and this one is another one that kind of has a lot of skills based, it looks like, so you get some skill cards with this rather than having lots of equipment and things like this, and it looks pretty nice. I like this box art. It's interesting to get a more kind of oriental feel, I guess, here. Monks are not something that I would have associated with Heroquest, but I do know that you have them in kind of Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like this. The images themselves of the figures do look great. They've been doing a really good job with the figures as they've been coming through. So for me, yeah, I'm probably going to pick this up. Attack dice is 1 on this bad boy though, so you're going to need to use a lot of skills. There is a way to improve the attack dice here, but I can't remember exactly what that is at this time, and I don't really want to spoil it for everybody. So have a good look. Let me know your thoughts about this one. Will you be playing as the Wandering Monk? I have to say, in my Heroquest, I'm still going through as the Warlock and the Barbarian, with my girlfriend playing as the Wizard and the Dwarf. So all of these really interesting new characters that keep coming out. I actually haven't played as any of them yet. I've got all of them, but I haven't played as any. Ramen Toys are still working towards releasing their take on Bravestar and the Bravestar figures, and this is what Bravestar's horse is going to look like from them, and I think this looks absolutely fantastic. Fingers crossed that they get to release it and no more lawyers say cease and desist. So it seems that now that I've been talking about Guyver, I'm starting to find all kinds of Guyver stuff. And this is something from Papskills, I'm not sure. But this is a 3D printing company similar to Funbie Studios, who we will speak about later on. And they're going to allow you to, at home, print 3D Guyvers, Zoanoids, and Kronos soldiers. Absolutely fantastic. Looks really good, nicely detailed, but who the hell are these guys? Have I missed something in Guyver lore? Because I don't remember these guys at all. They look like something from Gears of War or from XCOM. They don't look like something from Guyver, or have I missed something? Let me know down in the comments if I've missed something, or who are they? From Guyver 3D printed, now we move over to Transformers 3D printed, and we spoke a little bit about the Sword last week. We spoke about Funbie Studios releasing an awesome looking sword for the Studio Series Gamer Edition Barricade, and you can see it fits onto his back and also fits on the top of the car. I love that kind of purple marbling as well that comes with it. Awesome. Really, really good work here, again, by Funbie Studios, just creating all that really cool stuff that Hasbro seems to have forgotten about when releasing its own figures. I actually think that the sword itself actually looks like better quality than the figure here. It does look very, very, very premium. I love the way that they've done this one. Well done, Funbie Studios. Next up, we can talk about Kapow, because Kapow are going to be at TF Nation, and they are going to be bringing with them, oh yeah, one of my favorite figures, the awesome looking Lady Iris, but the version that is from the Armada Megatron. Absolutely gorgeous figure. Pick this up if you are there, because that is an absolutely gorgeous looking figure. I have the purple kind of tan version of it, and it's one of my favorite figures in my collection. keeping things kind of convention related. If you're going to Botcon 23, then Jeffrey the Giraffe is going to be there. There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof. So we've been speaking on this channel a little bit about this legend scale Metroplex, and I'm happy to say that the pre-order is now up on showz. A few people also asked me who's making it. I think it's a company called Sayang, but there's just so many names and stuff floating around. I think it's Sayang Culture. Have a look on showz, search Metroplex, you'll find him. You can put a deposit down for $2 at the moment, but the full price is unknown. Do you want an Optimus Prime that looks pretty crap in its bot mode, but actually doesn't look too bad in its alt mode, looks kind of funny box-like? Well, it's now available in 2 colors over on AliExpress. You can get your Nemesis take, or your Purple Shattered Glass take, sorry, and you can also get a classic Optimus Prime. And we've been speaking about these, speaking of boxes, we've been speaking of these Transformers that don't transform, but they come with a box that they can go in, and it's all a bit bizarre. But I found out something really interesting, and that is, they combine now. Yes, they combine now. I did not see this coming at all. So it's definitely not the prettiest combiner ever, and I can see that, you know, it's a bit weird the way that, you know, Hot Rod has the Autobot image on his chest, but Bumblebee doesn't. So there's a bit of inconsistency there, I would say, with the bots themselves. But what do we think that this new combiner should be called, especially seeing as you're combining Autobots and Decepticons together? Is this the final state for the Transformers universe? Is this the only way that we can stop the war? Is by making them all work together to create Boxatron, or whatever the hell this amalgamation is. Very, very bizarre, but fun. And I kind of want it now that it combines. I had no interest before, but now, yeah, bizarre. Metagate are releasing this, and this is going to be known as Metagate White Fire or Hue Fire. I'm not sure. I have multiple names for this bad boy. So, freedom is everyone's right. Just a slight change there on the old saying there by Optimus Prime, and it looks pretty cool in its bot mode. I really don't like the alt mode at all though, so for me, yeah, it's not gonna enter my collection anytime soon. Everybody is getting in on the mini legend scale type figures now, and this apparently is the prototypes for the DX9 mini take on Double Dealer. All in all, looks great currently in both the forms that we see here. Still haven't seen any pictures of the bot mode though. The best cell shader in the business, Let Customs, has completed his work on Soundwave, and his video is now up on YouTube. Go and check it out. I will link it down in the description. As I always say, he is criminally undersubscribed and underviewed. He is the best cell shader in the business. And as always, he now marches on to his next project, the Combaticons by Zeta. Kang Toys is still working its way to completing its mini take on the Predacons, and Mini Monkey Pants himself is coming out very, very soon. I think he might actually be available in some stores right now, and look at him. He's so cool. This will be at legend scale, so if you want it, go grab it. Now we have a strange case of the missing watch. So Moby Fox put out an advert that I found on Facebook, and it said, we're going to be making this official watch, which is a Bumblebee watch. And they told me not to miss out on it, and I thought, well, I don't like missing out on things, so I'll give it a click. And I gave it a click, but our survey said 404 not found. Okay, so I thought, well, I'll type in on their search engine and type in Transformers. Couldn't find any results. Does anybody know what happened to this watch? Who knows? Let me know down in the comments if you know what happened to this watch. But if you're still looking for something to put on your wrist that's Transformers orientated, why not try these wrist balloons? Brilliant. love it. Absolutely amazing, and also the most impractical of things I've ever seen in my life. But you can get a Megatron, a Bumblebee, and you can also get an Optimus Prime, and I think I saw a Grimlock as well there, so that is pretty damn cool. All 4 of these can just sit on your wrist. But if you're looking for something else to maybe sit more on your apparel, you can also now get these nifty little pin badges. There's an Optimus Prime one, and there's also a Megatron, and the special thing about these ones is they glows in the dark, which is also pretty damn cool. There's also a Soundwave and a Starscream that I've found as well, but I haven't seen whether or not these ones come and glow in the dark. But these are from iPins Studio, so get your hands on these bad boys if you are a pin collector, especially seeing as they glow in the dark, which is pretty damn cool. And I should also mention that the Soundwave and the Starscream are from Magoo Design, so 4 pin badges, 2 separate designers. Go check them out. Now we move over to the world of KFC, and this is because they are getting ready to release their Powermaster Optimus Prime, or Jinrai, whatever you want to call it. And this one for me, I put my money down on it and then retracted my money when I realized that this dude was coming in 2 parts. So they're getting ready to release the trailer first, and they did a little kind of trailer video for it. What I do like here though is the fact that the face comes off and then you have another face underneath it, which I believe was from the Marvel comics. This trailer comes with a cardboard section that you can put at the front because that looks absolutely dumb. I do like though when you see the transformation here that they show on the video that it's quite reminiscent of the original figure, and I think that's what drew me to want this bot. Everything about it is very reminiscent of the original Powermaster or Jinrai, and it's just kind of the upgraded version, more articulation. Very, very cool. Lots of panels that are transforming. There's a lot of folding going on with this bot, that's for damn sure. But I think the results look really good. But what I didn't like is the fact that you have to buy the trailer and the cab separately. So this trailer, when you buy it, it now comes with a cardboard insert, so that you can put the cardboard insert there, and also comes with a mini one that we saw before for the front of the trailer. Guns look good, everything else looks pretty damn good on this bot, especially as I mentioned before, you can take that off and you see the other version of him inside there, and it just looks a little bit stupid with the cardboard inside. I don't know why they bothered doing that. I think the figure itself though is going to look really, really good when it's finished, but I am actually just going to wait until they do a gift set where you can buy them both together, because you know it's going to come. So I'm holding off for that and seeing what the price will be like on that, and then I'll also get to see how other people have reviewed it, because all in all I think I might like this one more than the fans hobby version that I have. So maybe this will replace my Power Baser, because I hate that thing. I hate transforming it. It looks amazing, but I hate transforming it. Power Baser. If you're into your Transformers card games, then it looks like we are going to be getting another Transformers card game. The artwork here looks pretty damn nice, and so far we have seen 6 cards revealed. All the artwork looks amazing. Can't understand anything obviously on the cards themselves, but this is always a nice thing to see, that there's a lot of stuff happening in the Transformers universe, whether it card games, computer games, phone games, whatever it is. It's good that the franchise is alive. And speaking of not only the franchise being alive, but Hasbro being alive, we had the Q2 or even the H1 earnings call from Hasbro. And there were a few things that came out of this earnings call, especially for us Transformers fans. What I saw that was missing, especially they started talking about movies and this, and we already know that they are going to be selling their movie company, but there was a part about the highlights, and Rise of the Beasts wasn't mentioned in the highlights, or certainly in the version of the earnings call that I saw, which I thought was interesting, because for me, I certainly thought that Rise of the Beasts performed better than I thought it was going to, especially in the window that it came out of. And when you look at things like The Flash, that really, really drastically underperformed, and so did Indiana Jones. When I saw Transformers coming out within that window as well, I thought Transformers is going to nosedive, but they did really well. I thought the box office returns was great, but it wasn't actually flashed up as a highlight there at all, which I found quite interesting. But something that was a highlight on this earnings call is that they said that the Transformers franchise itself is up a staggering 83% in revenue. That is absolutely fantastic. Obviously powered by the movie itself, but that means that we're safe, people. We're really, really safe. Out of all of the franchises that you can see, one of the highlights that they spoke about is Transformers up 83%. Well done, team. You did it. And just to finish, they also mentioned that there's a Monopoly movie coming. Oh, no wonder they had to sell the movie division, right? Who wants to see a Monopoly movie? So that is everything from me on this Transformers Tuesday. I just want to say a massive shout out to all of you and thank you so much for the support over the last couple of videos. Massive jump, almost double on my normal views for this channel. So absolutely fantastic and more new subscribers than ever. So if you are new around here, thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you in my next video. All right, see you in a bit. Peace.